Yo, what's going on, guys? Quick little video just to show you guys how the numbers come together with these news stories. So, I'm just reading this news story about a house fire, and it's a very short article, like 2 sentences, really. And it gives you information that it was a house fire in Providence. It was fatal, so that means someone has passed away, unfortunately. And they say the scene was on Young Avenue. So taking that information and the date that it was published, well, it said that it happened today, Friday afternoon. So we look at the date, Friday, November 5th, and what you're seeing here is the date numerology. And you can basically visit this website and get the date numerology for each day of the year. It'll break it down for you. And applying this this code of letters and numbers, you get some really interesting stuff. So let's start out with the whole thing with Young Avenue. So Young Avenue sums to 51. And the interesting part is it was in Providence, which is 51, right? So Young Avenue, Providence, 51. Providence is 57, just like Fatal Fire is 57. So let's type this out for you guys so you can see it. Okay, Fatal Fire, right? Fatal Fire, 57. Now, there's multiple ways you can write these things out. You could say Fatal House Fire, and it'll switch up the values. It's always good to at least let people know that you can obviously have multiple values, and, things do change up. And that's what makes a lot of this numerology, gematria stuff to certain people. They believe that, this is all coincidence and the numbers are arbitrary, which I don't think they are. But it's like, what are the odds of this, right? I mean, I'm not saying that this is a fake story. There's been a lot of freaky things that have happened to me organically. Not like things like this, but, the thing is I've seen some fucked up stuff. And I've documented some stuff in my own life. And it makes me scratch my head a lot. Like, wow, what are the odds that, this is organic, maybe, this particular thing. So it's very interesting how these number patterns and things come together. So if you look into this stuff, you'll start to realize that it seems like everything is connected. And that's basically going back to the teachings of Hermeticism and, synchronicities and synchronisms and all that good stuff. So that's all stuff worth checking out if you're into that type of stuff. Definitely research Kabbalah and this practice of coding letters and words into numbers, known as gematria. It's very interesting stuff. I would advise people to look at their names and their birthdays and see if they can find any connections and stuff like that. Start out with the organic stuff before you go down paths like this. So, again, I'm not going to say this is or isn't a real story because, again, I'm pretty sure the house did catch on fire. But my question is, how come the numbers? So is it people out here setting people up and you know what I mean? Like, what is actually going on? Or is this just the way the world works? And, I find it really interesting and baffling. So, there's multiple ways to, word things, and I guess at one point something will, pop up that's gonna match the dates on the calendar. Like, I mean, okay, for instance, like this, for instance. So, like, Fatal Housefire 79, which is the 22nd prime number. And, I'm pretty sure this story is going to be in the news tomorrow. So, you got the 22. But as far as today goes, right, 115 or 11/5, you could say, you could say, I'm not sure if it's this. Where did I see 115? Let's see. Let's see. 11. Where's 115? Fatal House Fire. Is it in Providence? It's not that. Is it Young Avenue House Fire? House Fire? Or is it Young Avenue Fatal House Fire? Okay. It's not 115, but the point I'm trying to make here is when you code it out like this, Young Avenue Fatal House Fire, you get, 116. And again, I'm sure, this might be coincidental. I don't know. But I'm sure it'll be in the news big time tomorrow and this and that. And they'll probably release a name of the person, or, maybe I'll try to keep up with the story to see if the name matches anything or whatever. But that's crazy, Like, what are the odds of all that? The 57 and... I mean, we could also look at other things too. I mean, you can just sit here and kind of play around. I mean, you can kind of play around. Fatal Fire. How about this? Let's just see what the word fire equals. Yeah, see? 38. 38, which is interesting, again, because tomorrow does have the 38 date numerology. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much really else to say here. I'm just trying to help people understand this stuff, as well as, try to understand it more myself. But nonetheless, it is very interesting and baffling at the same time. I mean, I think I know what's going on, but again, a lot of it's speculation for me. And, I think most of the time my speculations are right, but, I mean, good luck trying to take this shit into a court and trying to explain to the judge it's by the numbers, That's why I think a lot of people give up with trying to do the right thing, because nobody really listens. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people such as myself who have tried to share this knowledge with people and have sort of been shunned or lost friends. I'm pretty sure there's multiple people. I've seen it all, heard it all, from you're just a conspiracy theorist to you're a schizo to, I mean, you name it. I mean, it's been said. So as a person who's really trying to figure out what's going on and who is genuinely interested in learning and understanding the, I don't know what you would really call it, but I guess there's a lot of metaphysics and stuff of that nature going on. So, yeah, the thing is like, there's nothing wrong with being curious, the thing with me is I'm very vocal, so that's why I get on here and I create this content and these videos and I speak to you guys, the few people who do listen, and just, I jump on here to let you guys know you're not alone. So hopefully, these conversations that we have, help some people to have a better understanding with this knowledge. And, you know, I know at times it's frustrating. You gotta be mentally strong and spiritually strong for this type of stuff. I mean, it ain't gonna be easy. That's the thing with this type of knowledge. It's very difficult for a lot of people to see this type of stuff and accept it. Especially, like, there's always that group of people that I've run into in the last 3 years after learning this, that you show them something like this and then you try to show them something else, they don't want to hear it. So me, I was the exact opposite. I seen some stuff on YouTube. One day the algorithm recommended me the XXX Tentacion guy. And I had to watch, I think it was Derek or Zach's video like 4 or 5 times, but I got it right away. So, yeah, that's that. And it's just, again, this stuff's always connecting. And you've seen how much information I just pulled from that little 2-sentence article. Again, you know, how much of this stuff is coincidental. I just want to check this. Fatal scene. Let's see what that equals. See, this is what gets interesting about this stuff. The wording that they use. Fatal. I mean, and again, something might not pop up here. Fatal scene. 58. 58. Just in time for tomorrow. Interesting. Fatal scene 86. If you know anything about 86, you already know where I'm going with that. I just want to see if this guy's name has anything. Oh, look at that. Motherfucker. Wow. I mean, again, it would be in time for tomorrow. 55 days left in the year. This guy's name, you know, it just so happens to be 55. All right. Okay. And again, you know, tomorrow has the 22. Pierre 22. 68 can look like, well, a mirror number is 86. So 23 mirror number of 32. Again, you know, some of this stuff could be a little bit of a reach, but again, it's still worth noting so people can understand the totality of how this stuff works, you know. So again, I hope that, you know, I reach a few people out there who are genuinely interested. I know that I don't get a whole lot of views because, again, there's not a whole lot of intelligent people out there. So, and I'm not saying that because I understand gematria that, you know, I'm above anyone, because I'm not. But the thing is that this stuff should be pretty, it should be pretty easy for, like, someone to see that, you know, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, you know, and then just add things together. It's addition, you know. It's not like you're adding up things and then subtracting numbers and dividing anything, you know. That's actually probably the most frustrating thing with this type of stuff, is people think like the algebra equations in their head. They start thinking of formulas and rocket science and stuff. So it just goes to show you how far some people's heads are in their ass. But again, you know, this could be organic, this whole thing, you know. This really, I mean, I'm pretty sure the house did go up in flames, but I wonder, like, how much of it's organic and if there is any element to sabotage here by the numbers, you know what I mean? Again, we'll never really know. But most people's explanation is, well, that's just the way the world works, and that's how God works. He operates through numbers, and I mean, that could be true, you know? I can't I can't really disprove that, but I think a lot of the stories are generated by man. But again, today could have been one of those freak days where all the numbers just match up and it's an event. I've had freaky fucking things happen to me like that, and I look on the calendar, I'm like, oh shit, wow, look at that. So, again, it may not be fake. There's maybe a legitimate story, I'm sure. And, it's hard to really tell these days, what's fake news and what's not. But it's still worth noting. And, again, I put this content out for people who actually give a fuck. I don't do this stuff to, get any notoriety or anything like that. I just want to help a few people out who actually care and want to understand the world they live in a little better. So I think that's what it really is at the end of the day. A lot of people need to just care a little more, and there's not many people like that anymore. So again, hopefully some of these conversations I have with you guys, who do listen, hopefully it resonates and helps. All right, I'll leave you guys with those thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.